Hello, welcome. In this exercise, we're going to see how we're going to generate difficulty index, discrimination index, reliability index, and the standard error of measurement. So we have already imported the Excel file. We already imported the text file to become the Excel file, and this is what you see. The first line is the key of the answers. So you can see here the key, and below that A, B, C, D, E, F, I, G, H are the students who answered the questions. There are 30 questions here, so there we have question 1 till question 30. Okay, so we have 1 till questions 30. So what is going to happen now? We are going to change based on the key what is the wrong answer and what is the correct answer. So we will start with the question for E. Okay, so E is question 1, question 10, (15), 20, 21,
These fire steels, they look really simple, but they're actually not, and I
okay, so we already selected all the questions. Okay, so question 1, 10, 15, 20, 21, 27, and 30. So we already selected everything here. So we're going to convert all the answers to become, the correct answers to become 1, the wrong answers to become 0. So we're going to press Ctrl F. You see there, the button replace. So you're going to replace what? You're going to replace E with the value of 1. So you type 1, replace all. So all you have to make changes. Okay, click OK. So now you can close this. Okay. Now do the same for the rest of the answers. For B, C, so for A, B, C, and D. Okay. So right now we're going to do for C. So we're going for C, it is question 2, 3, 12, 17, and 22. So we're going to press Ctrl F again. Select replace. So we're going to select C. Change the C to become 1. Click replace all. Okay. So all the correct answers have been changed to become 1. Okay. Now for A, we're going to change all the A, where A is the correct answer, which is question 4, 8, 19, and 29. We're going to change it to become the value of 1. So replace what? We're going to replace A to become 1. Replace all. Okay. Click OK. Now we click close. So you can see all the A's, where A is the correct answer, has changed to become 1. Okay. So now for the B, we're going to do the same thing. Control F. Replace. So we're going to change all the B to become 1. Replace all. Okay. Okay. Close. Now we repeat again for D. Again, Control F. Replace. We're going to change all the D to become 1. Okay. So which are the columns that you're changing all the D's to become 1? It's column 6, 7, 9, 11, 13, 14, 16, 25, 26, and 28. So there are 10 columns. The key is D. So we're changing all the D in these columns to become 1 mark. Okay. Now we shall check to make sure all the key is changed to become 1 mark. So you can see here 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 to the end. So all the key is changed to 1 mark. So it means that all the correct answer has been converted to 1. Now we need to change all the wrong answers to become 0. So we will highlight all the columns. So all the columns will be highlighted from question 1 till question 30. We're going to change all the A, B, C, D, E to become 0. We need to highlight all the answers. Control, 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 control. Okay, pressing control, we highlight all the columns. So we have already marked all the columns from question number 1 to question number 30. Again, we press control F. Okay, now we're going to start with the letter A. Replace with what? 0. So all the A will become 0. Then all the B, replace all, will become 0. Then all the C, replace all, become 0. All the D, replace all, become 0. And all the E, replace all, become 0. Okay, so close. So now we shall save this as converted file. So save as server book. We're going to give the name converted. Okay, or recode, whatever. Okay, so we already changed the name so that we differentiate this from the original file. So you can see here, everything has been changed to become 1 and 0. Okay, first thing we're going to do, we're going to get rid of the key column. So highlight, right click, delete. Okay, so we only have the marks from the students. So now we're going to highlight from 1 to the last question number 30. So then we're going to click on the auto sum button. So you can see here, automatically we got the full mark, which is 30 for the first student. So this one is total. The mark is 30. Drag and drop all the way down. Okay, so now you have the marks of all the students. Okay, so first thing first, select everything by pressing on the leftmost button. Click the sort button, data, sort. We're going to sort the total column from the highest to the lowest. So we're going to sort from the highest to the lowest. So I shall bring this column here. We're going to select the largest and smallest. Click OK. So you can see here, those is the highest mark is at the top, those is the lowest mark is at the bottom. Okay, highest mark, lowest mark. Okay, so as I stated earlier, today we're going to get the difficulty index, the discrimination index, we're going to get the P, we're going to get the Q, we're going to get the PQ, we're going to get the SEM, and the reliability. Okay, so let's start with the difficulty index. This is the easiest one. Okay, so we're going to get the total from everything here, from this question all the way to the last question, from the first student to the last student. We're going to sum it up. Again, we're going to use the auto sum command. So you can see here down there we have the auto sum. There are 22 students. Sorry, there are 22 students in total. 20 of them answered the question correctly. So we're going to put sum B2 till B23. divided by 22. Why 22? That is the number of students, then times 100. Why times 100? Because the difficulty index is based on percentage of correct answers. Okay. Alright, so this tend to occur on the Excel. Why? Because they do not know whether this is a string or command. So you click format cells, change the format to become number, 2 decimal point, click OK. Okay, so now you're going to retype again the command. Okay. Okay, so you got the answers already. Okay. So now the difficulty index we just drag and drop all the way till the end of the column. Okay, so this is the difficulty index. Okay, this one is the same as above. Okay, exactly the same. So P is exactly the same as the difficulty index. The only difference is they don't have the percentage. Okay, so Q is 1 minus P. Okay, so you have to put in the equals symbol in front. 1 equals 1 is 1, enter. So you got two values. PQ is equivalent to this times this, enter. So you're getting all the answers done nicely. So again here for discrimination, the formula is 27% of the top minus 27 of the bottom divided by the number of 27% of the whole thing. Okay, so basically since there are 22 students here, 27% means 6 students. Okay, so you're going to get the top of the first 6. So sum from the top 6, which is B2 until B7. Why? B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, B7. There are 6 of them. Okay, so B2 until B7. Okay, minus the sum of, okay, here is the bottom 6. So we got the B23. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from B18 until B23. From B18 until B23. Close bracket, enter. So the total is 2. 2 out of the difference of those who get the correct answers is 2 out of 6. Okay, so 2 out of 6, so you have to put in this one, divide by 6. Okay, please take note, because this is in formula basis, so you have to put in the bracket, otherwise you get the wrong answers. Okay, so here you can see so you do the top part first, then you get the bottom part. Alright, so we already highlighted everything here. So to make life easier, you can just highlight the whole 5 columns together, and then you just drag and drop the whole thing, okay, so that you can get the answers for all the columns. Okay, so now for the first column, we have the difficulty. Okay, so we're going to what you do, they're going to freeze the pane so that you can see what's going on. Okay, so we're going to freeze the pane here. View, freeze pane. Okay, so now we can do our work better. You can see the meaning of the word at the left side. Okay, so difficulty, we're going to get the average difficulty of everything here. So the command is equivalent to average from the first column, which is okay, so we're going to get the average of from B24 until AE24, close bracket, enter. So we're going to get for the average for difficulty index and average for distribution index. So average is 0.46. Okay. For the P and Q, we want the total of all the P and Q. So equivalent to sum. Okay. Here it is 28. So B28 from B28 until AE28. Enter. So you get 4.75 for the sum of PQ, 0.46. Okay, so what else we need? We need the variance. So the variance here is equivalent to variance VAR from where to where? From AF to until AF23. Enter. So you got the variance there. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so remember the aim of the whole exercise is to calculate the reliability of the questions, so which is the rho KR20. So this is the formula for the rho KR20. So let's calculate that based on whatever we have calculated earlier. Okay. So the rho KR 20. Okay. If you remember back the formula, it is the sum of the PQ divided by the variance. So we're going to start with that part first. So we're going to start having this divided by this. Enter. Okay. Remember the formula is 1 minus this. 1 minus this formula. So put in bracket. Enter. Okay. Then we have times 30, number of questions, divided by 29. Okay. 30 minus 1. Okay. So we have the rho KR is 0.8. So my question is very reliable. Standard error of mean. Standard error of measurement equivalent to standard deviation times the square root of 1 minus reliability. Okay. So based on that formula, so we're going to get the standard deviation first. Okay. So we're going back here. Okay. So standard error of measurement. Okay. The first part of the formula, if you remember back, is to get the standard deviation. So standard deviation is basically this value. Okay, so we're going to get square root SQRT of the above value, variance. Then we're going to close the bracket. Okay, SQRT. Okay, so that's the standard deviation. So from standard deviation, we're going to times, okay, the square root of 1 minus reliability. Okay, so we're going to have here square root SQRT, okay, in bracket 1 minus reliability. So our reliability is here. In close bracket again, enter. So our standard error of measurement is 1.95. So basically my question is, in summary, it is very good. Why? Because it is very easy. We have a difficulty index of 75.76. It has root discrimination with a value of 0.46. Okay. In terms of reliability, it is 0.8, and with a very low standard error of measurement of only 1.95.